Welcome back, everybody, to the Board YouTube channel for your Thursday morning pick and roll live stream here on the Board YouTube channel that hammers NBA content division. And we have a special one coming on the way for you guys today. Not only have we won on 3 days in a row here, looking to make it 4 with one of the free picks coming your way, we also have a bonus big SGP potentially on the way. You never know when these are going to come your way, so you always got to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on. And to get that big SGP today, we need 50 plus likes while we are live. I already see we're at 19 likes, so not too much more work to do to get to that. And once we hit 50 likes, we'll be giving it out on the live stream today. So make sure you do hit the like button. But before we get to that point, we are going to cover the other free pick that is going to be on the show for today. And let's go ahead and give this one out. Just going to confirm that the line is currently available here. And yes, it is. Let's go to FanDuel for this play here. Now, FanDuel moves very quickly. So if you're watching live here, I'd say get this one ready to go as quick as possible. But what we have here is a Kevin Durant play as the Phoenix Suns are taking on the Boston Celtics. We're going to be going Kevin Durant over 27.5 points. And you can get that for minus 106 odds at FanDuel. So,
Yeah, but this one is widely available. Minus 108 Caesars, minus 101 Pinnacle. So you can get this number anywhere or close to it. So yeah, let's talk about KD and the Boston Celtics. Last game against the Boston Celtics, he had a season high. Of course, now it's a return of the Booker, but last 4 games for KD, 34 field goal attempts, 19 field goal attempts, 26 field goal attempts, and beat Booker against the Cleveland 26 field goal attempts. And if you take a look when KD is shooting 18 or more field goal attempts, I would say 18 plus to 18 to 28 to exclude some crazy ones. So when KD shots 18 to 28, he's over this line in 71% of the games this season with 31.1 points average. Why I think this is a good approach. Last time against the Cavaliers, Booker shot 22 field goal attempts, Bill shot 20 field goal attempts, and KD still had the team high 26. And Boston Celtics defended him in single coverage, and that's not something usually happens for like 95% of the games for the season for KD. Boston defended him in single coverage, and they won by 10, even though KD scored 45. And that's just the way it goes. And if you take a look at the way Boston Celtics defend, we can see on the shot map, it's heavily allowing mid-range or paint non-restricted. KD is scoring 50% of his shots, of his points from that area. Only 20% of points at the rim, which is Boston Celtics prevent the rim attempts, and he doesn't score that much there. They also allow a lot of pull-up shooting from three. KD scoring 20% of his points there. So this is looking like a great spot to go with KD. Porzingis is out, so this means it could be a close game. Uh, yeah, that's it. Like single coverage against Porzingis, against KD. They put Drew Holiday on him, he can shoot over him. They put Jalen Brown on him, he can shoot over him. They put Jason Tatum on him, he shot over him. Like, and also they played when for Horford was there, they kind of were switching, and KD still cook him. And when Horford sit, they play drop coverage. So KD against single coverage in drop coverage was easy buckets. As I said, 45 on insane shooting. Even if he shot way worse in that game, even if he made four less buckets, he will still be missed 4 more buckets. He will still be at the 35 points. So yeah, the volume was huge, and I just love this matchup. And he he's playing so well lately. He took his team on his back 35, 35, 45, 37 in the last 4 games. And not easy games. Denver, Boston, and Cleveland. One of the best teams on defensive end, and he cooked them. So let's hope another KD cooking night.
Yeah, the way the Boston Celtics play defense here is very interesting. They give up a lot above the break. They give a lot up in mid range, but they are just like excellent in the corners and at the rim. So they're excellent on defense in the most efficient areas on the court. I guess it's
Yeah,
designed to
they
be
are
as
playing the
such.
math. Yeah, yeah, they are just playing the math. They are not allowing spot up above the three. They are allowing pull up above the three. So they a bit sag off and let players pull
Right.
up because they know the pull up is one of the least efficient shots in the league. They allow pull ups from three, pull ups from mid range, and overall pull ups. No,
It's
no spot up and no layups. That's
it's
how they defend.
it's very interesting. They play defense in this way that's very conducive to winning analytically, mathematically speaking. But then on offense, they forget about it in the fourth quarters of big
Yeah.
games for some reason.
Yeah. And
I don't
one
know.
team that's worst in the fourth quarter is Phoenix Suns. I think I saw like they are the worst fourth quarter team in the last 25 years or something like, especially in the clutch. Like they are -1, -12 net rating in the clutch, which is unbelievable when you have KD, Booker, and Bill on the
Yeah,
field.
that is strange. I guess monitor them. Let's go to our show's previous day's bet to recap, and it was another winning day on the show, as I mentioned here. Great stuff, as it's been 3 days so far this week, and it's been 3 winning days so far this week. By the way, we're 12 likes away from 50, so keep on coming through here. We have the bonus play on the way, but yeah, a 1-0 day, lovely. Michael Porter Jr., we needed over 11.5 points or 12 plus points. He ended with, was it 25? 25
Yep.
points. Jamal Murray, we needed under 23.5 points. He finishes with 14. One of the most low sweat games we have had on the show all season long. Nice and easy for this one. Was this one just as expected for you, Pips, the way the game panned out?
Yeah, a bit. Didn't expect Reggie Jackson to close over Jamal Murray, but he got caught in the fourth and kind of won them the game. So makes
Wow.
sense. Yeah, yeah.
Jamal Murray didn't even close.
Jamal Murray started the fourth, and then usually Reggie takes 3 minutes to let Jamal rest in middle the quarter,
Yeah.
and Reggie came in and just made like two threes, and they decided to run with him. So yeah, it was interesting. I mean, if Jamal returned with 5 minutes left, I don't think he gets close to covering this whatsoever. But it was nice to know, like, okay, this is a winner. No need to even watch the last 5 minutes.
All
So
right.
yeah, it was. And like shooters, I like KCP also covered his line. Keegan Murray, Kispert, Laurie Markkanen, like I don't know who else. Like that type of Michael Porter Jr. type shooting movement wing, great spot up shooter against Miami Heat has been money all season. So yeah, that's always a way to go against Miami Heat, and they kind of did a great job. And Jokic also, Jokic was very limited on scoring. He couldn't do much. But yeah, then you have like if a team, if you like look at one team matchup, okay, the best player has difficult matchup, second best player have the difficult matchup. Okay, so it's more fun for wings on other guys. Someone needs to score, and you limit two best players. Role players will have a huge night, and you can always correlate that and make a big SGP or something, and it usually works.
Okay, so we're 6 likes away now. Just a quick discussion piece before we get to that big SGP. I wanted to briefly talk about the Phoenix Suns since we were mentioning them with Kevin Durant anyway here. Pulling up the BetStamp odds screen here showing the NBA Finals odds. And currently, Phoenix sit with the 6th highest odds to win that NBA championship. They've only just slipped now to 4th in terms of Western Conference teams in the last week or so, but the Phoenix Suns, with the Devin Booker injury here, have slipped to 7th in the West, and the season is winding down here. The Pelicans in 5th now are seemingly kicking on. The Kings have every ability to finish as a 6th seed, and this Phoenix Suns team could wind up in the play-in tournament. You just mentioned, Pips, that this team struggles in the clutch of games, and they have a very poor net rating in the fourth quarter. Does this team look to you like a team that is threatening to challenge for an NBA championship this season?
I mean, yeah, when they are healthy, they are kind of great, but not great. I don't know how to even explain, but okay, like Booker is having great season. KD is always great. Bill is finally figuring out. You have Grayson Allen, who is great on defense this season, and he's the best shooter in the entire league, shooting 45% from three. And then you get Nurkic, who is not great, but not terrible either. And they're either Royce O'Neal, who is a great guy from the bench. They kind of can win against anyone. They kind of can lose against anyone. So it's like no man's land
Right.
with this team. Like you don't know. You just need to wait and see. Like there's no predictions on this team. If they figure things out, they are very dangerous because they have six. I would say six, seven great players on the roster.
So as rotation shrink for the playoffs, I guess that could help them. But to me, that just doesn't scream to me like a team that's ready to threaten the best in the West, especially having to play every series away from home, likely on the way to getting to that point. I know the Heat did it last year, but the West is so extraordinarily competitive. It's going to be three very difficult series for this team to even get to the
But
NBA Finals.
yeah, but tell me, what team in the West do you think they don't have chance to win against?
Oh, I
Like,
mean, they can beat anybody for sure. But
yeah,
like you said, they can lose
and
to anybody.
they are going in every series maximum as like 60-40 dogs. Like, so yeah, they have a chance in every series. Like,
Um,
if you like,
trying to think what I'd have them if they were playing against Denver. Um,
on Denver is maybe only team, then you have like 70-30.
yeah,
Every other team is like, if they are playing Thunder, it's 50-50 for
for
me. If they are playing Bulls, 50-50 from me.
I
If
wouldn't
they
I
are
wouldn't go
playing Clippers,
50-50 with the Thunder, but yeah, it's less than 60-40 for sure. Against
yeah,
the Nuggets, I might have to go a little bit more, but yeah, you're right. They
I'll
have a
say
chance against
70-30 for the Nuggets, and
Max.
every other Kings, maybe even favorites against Pelicans, maybe even favorites against, if it's like Mavericks, Lakers, Warriors, they're favorites against. Like they are in seventh spot, but not a huge difference from like, I don't know, like Clippers have like now Kawhi left the game. He is not healthy. Paul George doesn't look healthy at all. Now Harden is questionable with some health concerns. Zubat is not ready. He is dealing with injury. Like all four Clippers players are dealing with injury, and playoffs start in a month. Like, and they are already like showing issues with injuries. So you can trust Clippers that will be stay healthy. The Wolves are not healthy. Thunders are inexperienced. Pelicans, they are a good team, but of course, Suns can win against them. It's Kings are a good team. I will have Suns as a favorite in that series. Like it's a lot of what ifs, but I think if they get healthy to the playoffs, they can they are okay in every series besides Denver Nuggets.
I see what you're saying there. That being said, I still struggle to see them getting all the way, but they could. I think you've enlightened me to the fact it's more plausible than maybe
Yeah.
I think at the moment, if they're healthy, of course.
But yeah,
Um,
they didn't even play a lot of games with everyone healthy, like with Beal and Booker and KD, and now they have a month to finish off the season. If they can manage to stay healthy throughout the month, last month, they're a scary team to beat. Like you have three superstars, so like two superstars and one great player. So
All right, with that, we're at for last time I checked with 49 likes. I think that's enough. We're pretty much at 50. Let's get in with the flow of the show here and get to our big SGP. So our big SGP, disclaimer here that we're gonna give it out at Bet365 here. It's currently not available at ESPN Bet because they don't have the alt lines available as of yet. Nor do BetMGM have one of the players featuring that we need for this big SGP. That being said, later on in the day, if you can't access this at Bet365, you will be able to access this at other sports books. So let's go ahead and give you the play here. Once again, it is at Bet365. All of our big SGPs are tracked here at half a unit. Feel free to go higher. Feel free to go lower at your discretion. But it is plus 375 odds to get this interesting play in the Thunder and Mavericks matchup. We're taking SGA, 5+ assists. Jalen Williams, J-Dub Williams, 3+ assists. And Josh Giddey, 2+ 3-pointers made. So typically, Pips is not the biggest Josh Giddey fan, but is seeing something here to suggest he's going to have a ton of opportunities, especially off some feeds from SGA and J-Dub. Pips, what is the handicap behind this play here?
Yeah, this is just taking a huge stab at great price. Last two games for Giddy against the Dallas, he had 2 threes in the first and 3 threes in the second. And even though in the season he averaged 1 3, I'll now explain why. Last game, Dallas blew him out the OKC, which was very unexpected. I watched the game, and from the first minute, I saw what's the plan. Shea gets the ball, sets the pick, hedged out, blitzed. Jalen Williams, J Dub, says tries to run the pick and roll, hedged, iced, blitzed. Like, okay, like we are moving the ball away from J Dub, we are moving the ball away from Shea Gilgeous Alexander. One quarter, Dort, other quarter, George Giddy. Okay, we'll completely ignore these guys for the entire game. And if they want to shoot the wide open threes from the corners, we'll let them. Exactly what happened last game. George Giddy played 20 minutes, ended up with 9 3-point attempts in that game, made 3. Game earlier, played 16 minutes only in the game, 6 3-point attempts, made 2. I think this is a great price if they do the same. I think Dallas will work to do the same because last time they did it and to completely stop them and won by like 30. I can expect some adjustment from OKC to do something different here. At this price, like still, I think still they completely ignored Gide. If he gets 20 minutes, he'll get 5 to 9 threes up. And at this price, there's a good chance he makes those shots, at least 2 of 6. I mean, he's shooting from corners 36% this season, so he honestly need like 5 or 6 attempts to cover this, and I think he will get it. Last game, even if it's a blow, even though it was a blowout, even though it was a low scoring game for Thunder, even though they didn't see fourth quarter minutes, Shea had 5 assists and Jalen Williams had 7 assists. They had 14 and 13 potential assists, and it matches the eye test when you watch the game. They were just hitting guys in the corner and some guys to the rim because they were blitzed. They were hedged on the screens every time. So they made passes to wide open guys entire game. So this works very well together, very well correlated, getting an insane price on this. Honestly, I will put the price on this like plus 200, 250 at best, but I'll say plus 200. And yeah, if they decide to play the same, I think if the coach sticks with Gide for at least 20 minutes, he'll have a lot of opportunities to catch this. And yeah, all of these kind of spot when you can just use defensive schemes against the bookie.
An interesting correlation as well, as you said here. And so we're getting great price here. We're getting this plus 375. D.Shifty also mentions for any UK watchers, 888 Sports has this at 4-1. Also, by the way, Ontario viewers, you can also access it access this at 888 Sports for the 4-1 price here. But we're doing our best to make it as available as possible. Bet365 is our best option here. If you're watching later on in the day, ESPN Bet will probably have the alt lines available to make this bet. If not, BetMGM will likely have Josh Giddey posted up. Josh Giddey is the player that currently doesn't have player props listed at BetMGM. But again, you can get this one for Bet365. All right, that will do it for today's show. Let's recap the 2 plays that we have here after the big SGP. First of all, the one free pick is the Suns and Celtics. In the Suns and Celtics game, Kevin Durant over 27.5 points. We got that minus 106 at FanDuel, and it was available minus 108 at Caesars, but a lot of options available. Use a odds comparison tool like the BetStamp app to facilitate your process of finding the best odds for your player prop. In the second play here, it's in the Mavs and Thunder game. We have half a unit on this one, as we said, at Bet365 plus 375 odds. SGA 5+ assists, J-Dub 3+ assists, and Josh Giddey 2+ 3-pointers made. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and thanks again for the support today. We really appreciate all the likes that came through, and we really appreciate everybody supporting the show here. Happy to have a bit of reward for the viewership this week with 3 straight winning days so far on Pips' free picks. Let's try to make it 4 days in a row with these plays today, and we'll see you here tomorrow to recap it and give out some more for Friday tomorrow. Thanks again. We'll see you there.